He's still keeping with Fan, but he would have to rely on that DRS a lot more in these late stages, and that's what's helped Fan so much to this race victory, because he's going to get it off of JT, who, as I said, all fairness, should be moving out of the way. Watson's now broken his front wing behind them, so not a huge deal. He won't be a huge part in this battle. Less than half a second separating them here. No! On the final lap! Where has my voice gone? Oh, man, no!
Oh, he needs to flick himself around.
So that's the far end of the track. That sweeping left-hander catches out Lemons, and it's cost him dearly both times. He spun from it, came back, spun out again, and it's going to go the way of Fan here, who for the second time this week is going to win in Jeddah. And for the second time, to my knowledge, in the Takeover Racing League, he wins in Saudi Arabia. Definitely comes PJ Khaled towards the line. He was a quarter of a second up on his last run. Over the line, he goes pole! 145.8. That's going to be tough for Grumio to beat here. Could we see the Alfa Romeos, the car, bottom of the championship, put it on pole? It all comes down to what Grumio can do. Here comes Websy to the last corner here. What's he got to offer? Into the last turn and charging towards the line here. Could he try and snatch it? Alvar goes fourth. Websy on pole! Okay, but here comes Grumio though. It's going to be very close. He might have it in hand. It's going to be so tight to the line. He does it! By 3/10. Unbelievable stuff here. Wow. I don't have the words for the end of this qualifying. Grumio takes what looks to be his 18th pole of the season in quite dramatic style there. As I say, we're trying to think different this time, because Fan could be ready for whatever he tries next time. And this time he's a lot closer than he was last time around. And a bit of a skid there from Lemons, who goes way wide off the track. There goes your reigning champion off the racing line. Fan moves into the lead here. And that's not the best of restarts for our now former race leader. Fan shows the way into the second half of this race. Slide. And Fan, now with a penalty of his own. 3 seconds to his name. Imri looking at third place in the running order. And Fan is now over that 3-second gap, but not by much. Lemons still right there. No mistakes to be made from this Ferrari driver on this final lap in order for him to win this thing. Corners. He gains another 2/10. That might just put out a question short of a late mistake. Here comes Fan now. I've always said it. Every time, his wins are the ones that are best achieved in chaos. And whether you can call this chaotic or not, as the stadium section rose to greet him, the Mexican fans, the main straight will, as Fan comes through to take the win for the first time this season, the first winner of season 6. Lemons home in second, bins the car on the last corner for good measure. Kicks off his title defense in second. Imri takes third. Michael comes back from the drive-through to finish fourth. So only 10 laps into this thing. It's gone by quite slowly, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but Singapore, it just it crawls along.
It's one of the longest races of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the longest race.
Yeah, so
if you 31 laps, and we're looking, especially in the wet, we're looking at 110 seconds a lap.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like for real life drivers having to do this double the length in real life,
and with the humidity.
Yeah. Although if you stay in the same room with the door shut for long enough, you do start to feel the sweat as the more you drive.
God, yeah. To be fair though, because of Singapore's climate, because it's really close to the equator, it doesn't see seasons as much. It's pretty much just hot and humid all year through.
I couldn't imagine that as a Brit myself. I couldn't imagine that sort of conditions. We just get cold and wet most of the time, or it's either too hot or too cold. It's either too sunny or it's too rainy. There's never.
I mean, it's annoying. I mean, like when it was snowing a few weeks ago. I mean, I'm sure it snowed for you. It snowed everywhere. It snowed 15 minutes away from me. It didn't snow where I live, which was infuriating. Because when it's cold, you at least want it to be nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I want it to be enjoyable to some degree. Look, honestly, look at us here. We're 11 laps in, and we've gotten to discussing the snow.
Yeah, it's Singapore. It was going to happen. I mean, if you weren't able for this evening, I would have found someone.
Alvar leading the way. Maybe the pressure's getting a little bit to him, though he is gaining on BJ. BJ is a race winner here in the RDL. Alvar looking quite confident, low on battery, but that is not phasing him.
And Lemons looking quite menacing behind though. The top three of the top three are now all moved into DRS range of each other. So we've got a 5-car DRS train. It's 10 seconds back to Fan is now being challenged by Ethan, who's within that 1 second gap himself. So this could get very, very tasty here. And Che will start looking around, but now that BJ's holding up Lemons as they run towards the corner. And Alva almost a second clear of these guys, trying to pull away from DRS range. And here comes Che looking to try and make a move. As they go to the inside, 3 abreast into turn 9. Surely someone's got to give. There's no go around. Goes Lemons. There goes the Red Bull off the circuit in turn 9. Che into second place now. Grumio down in 4th. And Lemons spins the car, recovers it without too much trouble. But I dare say his chance of winning the race are over, Pope. Che's going to need to use everything he's got now in order to try and close in. It's going to be very, very tense. These two came to blows once again, as they have a few times this season. And Che closing, but fans, Grimmy to defend the inside. There he goes, Che looking underneath, going into turn number 6. They come close to contact into the detection zone. I think Grimmy is trying to take DRS. They're side by side. Will Che lift? Grumio has DRS this time. He's on the outside. I dare say it looks like Grumio's got this one. If I dare say so myself, Pope, but it's still close between them. It's going side by side towards turn 9 once again. Oliver will not cede. Grumio just about gets in front, and I dare say it's the end of the matter, Pope, because Grumio is clear and he is pulling away to what looks to be his 7th win of the season.
I have to agree with you there. It's so hard to overtake in this final sector, but never say never with Che Oliver and Grumio as they come through turn 14. And it is unlooking likely. It's near impossible now, unless Grumio bins it, which he does not through these final corners. And Grumio comes across the line to take P1 with Che P2. What a battle between them two in the final laps.
And Lemons comes home for 3rd. This enthralling championship battle may have had another twist in the tails. Alvar retires on the line in P5 there. Did he make it over? He didn't make it over.
I don't think he did. No.
No. And at the end of the race there, Alvar.
Such a shame.
Alvar, who drove a fantastic race there, has had it all thrown away at the last possible second there. Drama in Abu Dhabi. He will not get that point for fastest lap. Oh my God, we got a crash in the back, and that's Landlord! Landlord's out of the race! What on earth has happened? We've missed it. Landlord and Oliver collide in the final sector, and that might just be the championship. Other cars in DRS range now. 1 more lap to go for Salve Blaze. The last time he took the Drivers' Championship was all the way back on F1 2019, 6 seasons and 3 games ago. And here he is, less than a lap away from winning the title for the 5th time. Ethan and Connie Goblin going at it for one last push. The Red Bull moves in front. We're keeping our eye on the Alpine, with the Williams and AlphaTauri drivers following him home in 2nd and 3rd place. Blaze has driven a spectacular season in season 13. He's going to cap it off here with a championship in quite dramatic style. Contact between Oliver and Landlord, seeing the reigning Drivers' Champion fall out of the order as they pass the corner in which that incident happened, and he rounds Junso for the final time to take a record 5th Drivers' Championship. He makes his way up the hill, and it's not going to be Landlord, it's going to be Salve Blaze, who crosses the line to become a 5-time Racers Driving League champion. Che leads off the last corner. He's almost got 2 seconds. Bell lap for the Dutch Grand Prix. We're on the last lap. Fan back in front. And Websy will need to try and stay with him on this last circuit. Lucky Lambo on course for 3rd place right now, thanks to a chase penalty. 4th on track, but a podium for Ferrari. They've managed to avoid all the chaos. We're going to have 11 finishes in this race. Che, 1.5 to good. Over Fan, but still needs another 6.5. Websy will need to really rely on that DRS. He'll need it this time to close in, and he has to use all his DRS too in order to try and close back in. Che 2.3 clear. Websy's closed the gap down, but will it be enough? Che is going to come through and win the race on track. It looks like Fan will be taking the points. Websy can't get to him. Che runs to the line here. Wins it on track, but Websy closing in. He's going to pull to the outside. He's going to be close between them and fights the line there so tight. But Fan wins it just about by 3/1000 of a second. What a finish there. That was so close. Perhaps the closest finish we've seen perhaps the closest I've seen ever in my time in the commentating in this league. 3/1000 of a second. What a finish. Fan narrowly wins out. Mistake. Landlord, meanwhile, is still 3/10 clear of Che. This is it. The final lap of the race, the final lap of season 14, and the final lap for these guys on F1 22 in terms of league racing. Che with the DRS, we want to try and close as much as you can this time around. It's going to be very tight between these guys. Landlord comes through to start the final lap of the race and his RDL career. He's had to spin it under pressure from Che. It looks down to the inside, braking late into turn number 1. Very tight between these two. There's contact, and Che gets a bit loose there out of turn 1 through turn 2. Landlord gets back in front. Here they come now off the corner and towards turn 4. Che looking to the outside. He's got DRS to his advantage, but no battery left. Both these cars are given everything in order to try and be here in this race with a chance to win it. Contact once again. They're still side by side. Who will brake late going into turn 6? Who will be the last to brake? Is F123 slogan. I have to wait to see who's the last to brake here. They're still side by side, and Che makes contact, and there goes Che, and both cars spinning off. And Grumio slides through to take the race lead away, and there's contact for the back, and everyone all spinning out here, and Dan up into 5th place now. He needs one more spot in order to beat Alfa Romeo. I don't quite believe what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. And Jamie up to 6th place. He might still do it. They could potentially, if he gets one more spot as well, they could both beat Alfa Romeo. Grumio, though, in the lead now as they come through the last corner. Heartbreak for Landon. He spun out this exact same race last year and to lose out in the championship, and Grumio's going to come through here to win once again. Give him everything you want. He was 25 seconds back at the start of the safety car on lap number 6, and Grumio is going to win the reverse grid finale to cap off season 14 in F1 22. He's won both championships. He's been dominant, ladies and gentlemen, but TJ unofficially is the winner thanks to Grumio's penalty, and Dan finishes in 5th place in the end, which to my count is not enough. Williams have finished. It's very close. I dare say Williams have it. Williams finish in 9th place, and AlphaTauri come home in last in the end. TJ, though, is the winner in the final race of the season. JT then starts the bell lap, and Fan comes through now. One more lap to go. And there's a phrase, Dara. There's a phrase that you've definitely heard me use at some point, whether you've been watching a stream or whether you've been here with me saying it. And I've always said to you that the races that C110P Fan wins are the ones that are best achieved in chaos. There's been chaos today, and he's about to walk away not with a win, but with the best prize that this league can offer, and that is the Takeover Racing League Championship, provided he can hold on to these final 2 sectors as JT is on course to take this victory. His first win, Australia, back in season number 3, where the car running behind him in P4, Wardy intervened with Cheese. We think back to season 2, the finale at this exact same circuit, where the championship slipped through his fingers by the slimmest of margins, lost it on countback, had 0 race victories that season, could have gone an entire season as Mr. Consistency, and perhaps winning it without taking any race wins. But this time round, he's been in fine form his entire 8 rounds there. He's about to wrap the title with a round to spare. He comes through Ascari, nice and easy. Up front, JT into Parabolica for the final time, and coming off it, the Tifosi now rise to their feet as JT runs towards the line and takes another win this season. It's a dominant one for Ferrari and seals the Constructors' Championship. And here he comes, champion for the first time in the Takeover Racing League. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's C110P Fan, 3rd place, and the Takeover Racing League's brand new Drivers' Champion. Here is my co-commentator Touch Me Pope singing for the first time since season 12. Take it away.
You've all been waiting for this, haven't you?
I'm muted for this one.
I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? Does it contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? When we're grey and old, guys, when we're grey and old, when this race eventually starts, because I've been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel the love is dead. I'm loving those who've disconnected, and through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving RDL again. Welcome to the race, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, it's fucking cool.
And it's been a long time, ladies and gentlemen. We've waited to hear that one from Touch of Hope. So thank you very much, Pope, for doing the singing. And it's just in time for us to get underway for the formation lap. Alright, so obviously for those of you who have been here a while, you'll know by this point that on this day, 2 years ago, I started commentating my first ever league race, which was the Season 2 Chinese Grand Prix for the Takeover Racing League. And since then, it's been 2 years, almost practically to the moment of upload, that made the start. And I've been making videos for you guys. I've been commentating your races since then. So it's been a good ride so far, but I reckon it's about time I let you guys know just more about who I am, what I look like, and yeah, just what's been going on. And I'll be honest, for a long time, this is a video that I didn't want to do. For a while, it was going to be its own sort of standalone video, so let's do it as like a one-off, and that'd be that. But I wanted to sort of tag it on to the end here, because obviously I've been faceless since I started this channel back in summer of 2020 when I first started making Football Manager content and then switched to F1 about a year later. So by that stage, yeah, I was still faceless by that point. We've built up the channel to where it is now since July of 2 years ago, and I've been doing it faceless. None of you know what I look like, but now you know. Here I am. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else there is to say really, but I'll be honest. Like I say, I didn't want to make this video for a very long time. I went back and forth with that. I said to myself, 1,000 subscribers, I'll do it, and then just chose not to. I did briefly say to myself, 1,500 subscribers, I'll do it. But then F123 dropped, and the first video I did on my team did quite well, but I just couldn't get into that, so that series was binned off pretty quickly. And also, the other thing that's been holding me back is that I've never really known how to do sort of face cam style content. So that's why you see, like, in the challenge videos I've done here and there, you wonder why there's no face cam. It's just me doing commentary as it is on a normal career mode video. I might start doing more challenge videos now that I've got myself out there and I know and people have a face to recognise, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so you might see a bit more of me sort of here and there as time goes by. Not entirely sure. I mean, if you guys do want us to do more face cam content, then yeah, let me know, because I mean, I'm always wanting to create the content that you guys like to see. And I know you guys enjoy career mode, you enjoy the league streams. I know that people in particular in the leagues appreciate what I do in that respect. So obviously props to them, and obviously there's a number of people I've got to give thanks to for the last year or so. So I think obviously the first people I've got to thank has got to be the administrators who run the two leagues I do in particular. I say two. We can push in three there, because over the last year or so I've done the Takeover Racing League, I've done the RDL on Monday nights, and I also recently started doing every so often commentary for the Orion League, only at the end of their second season, so they're still relatively new. So yeah, in terms of admins then, so first of all in the RDL, big thank you to JB and the stewards back there behind the scenes who keep things running there. In terms of Takeover Racing League, so thank you to Fan, to Dean, Wardy and JT, those are the four main guys there. Also two more staff members who are on two different leagues, mainly in Orion, so big shouts to Imri and to Lemons. All of these guys, all great competitors, obviously watch them race every week, obviously keeping things up to date behind the scenes as well, making sure these leagues are well run. Big thanks as well have to go to my co-commentators over the course of the last year or so, in particular Dara, who I've done both Takeover Racing League and Orion with on Thursdays and Sundays over time, and to Pope, who of course joined us around late May, sort of June-ish time for the RDL, and into season 14. He's been with us ever since on the channel for season 15. Of course, you guys saw the absolutely magical moment there with him singing Robbie Williams' Age Jules at the start of the reverse grid finale. So that was fantastic fun, so props to him for doing that. Props to JB as well for allowing us to actually get away with doing that. I know the opinion on the singing isn't brilliant, but we enjoy it. We have a lot of laughs with it. And of course, to everyone who drives in these races, because obviously attendance is a big part of league racing. The reason that, of course, things don't go well if you haven't got drivers to race with. So I'm glad we've always had competitive fields in each league every single week for us to come out, give us a show. Just something to watch, something to have fun doing, because I thoroughly enjoy doing the commentary, doing it with the drivers who are on the track and the commentators who I'm actually doing it with, which is fantastic fun to do, and I want to keep on doing it for as long as I possibly can, and I want to keep running the channel for as long as I can. I mean, we're still very early days. It's been 2.5 years or so. We're getting to that point now since we started this channel. It's been absolutely fantastic in terms of F1 content. So, last of all, I think the biggest thanks has to go to everyone who's just sitting here watching this video right now, who's watched any of my videos, whether you just clicked on it for 30 seconds, whether you've stayed through to the end. I do appreciate it, and obviously, I want to keep on making content for you guys, and that's why I've done this. That's why I've sort of showed myself to you guys, shown what I look like, who's been making these videos the last couple of years. So if there's any sort of challenge videos you want to see me do, anything that could involve the face cam, then let me know, because I'd love to do that sort of thing. I think the face cam would make it a bit more immersive, and I probably need to get a better face cam at some stage, because this one perhaps doesn't do it justice. I might have to get some lights as well. I have to upgrade the whole setup for that sort of thing. So let me know. And that'll more or less be it for this video. I do hope you guys have enjoyed the fantastic moments in the last year or so. I hope there'll be many more in the year to come. So we're back here with this sort of video this time next year on the 14th of October 2024, and hopefully we'll have a lot more moments, a lot more races, a lot more adventures to share with you guys over the last year. So thank you for watching, and until my next video, which will hopefully be soon. Sorry for not being up with videos recently. We're getting back to that. Career mode will be back on the run eventually, and I'll be getting going on F1 The Prodigy 2. If you guys haven't seen that, go check the trailer out now. It'll be on the end screen there, just over here on the top. If I put my thing from us, probably about there. If I want to say it, maybe about up there perhaps. So until my next video, you guys, have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one.